With the release of Module 26, we are getting a new character progression guide, as it were. It's listed as a meta adventure set. So if you're somebody new starting out in the game, this feature will be really helpful. Because when you do manage to go and, let's say, begin your adventure and then work your way through all of the leveling adventures from the Neverdeath Graveyard to the Whispering Caverns, getting to level 20, you unlock all these other adventures and all of these campaigns, and it gets a little bit overwhelming. But now, once you are finally level 20, you will get a quest from Sergeant Knox, the Hero's Path. Accepting that will instruct you to speak to Corbin. He's just here at his new fancy, I guess, pin board with the wanted posters, and he'll give you a whole bunch of quests. We can just go accept all of these, and most of them we should already have completed, like getting our boon points, getting our skirmish queue done, getting our random dungeon queue done, doing our legacy missions. You can see all of them there. You get your legacy quests from Sibella, and let's say a bunch of them I haven't done. A bunch of them you will have to go and do. Going back to the training room, you will go and get advanced combat tactics. This is really helpful. Something people don't pay attention to at all. Understanding the threat meter from the different colors, green, yellow, orange, and red. If you're a tank, you want the threat. If you're a healer or DPS, you want to make sure the tank has time to gain the threat so that the enemies do not attack you. Keep in mind that some special mechanics may ignore a threat. And so you click understand, and now you need to gain the threat on the conjured fighter. So we need to attack this guy, and you can see now I have the threat. And yeah, that's that completed. That's that understood. The next one is to observe the soak ability. I guess we just go near. This is an ability which wants us to, I guess, group up or something. Here we take the damage. And now, if we take the soak ability again, we can go amongst these guys and we can split the damage. There you go. We all take a lot less damage. These are like important basic mechanics that you want to learn. The next thing he's teaching us there is about lingering effects on the ground. Observe the tracking ability. So we have this, and we don't want to be sitting in it after we've put it down, those mushrooms. And we can speak back to him again, and he's going to give us our next ability. Avoid the gaze ability by facing away from the eye, so we look away, and it shouldn't affect us because we're facing away. Yeah, and when you complete it, that's it, done. These are, again, really cool basic mechanics. Observe the shattered armor ability. So now we take increased damage, deals damage over time, and increases the damage from all attacks. There you go, thank you, and those are the basics. I highly recommend you actually read the text there. But when you learn those simple things, it should help you a long way in the basic dungeons. So that's that complete. Then going to the wanted poster, we have available tasks. So these are all like getting companion bolster up, completing that, getting our mount colors to common, completing that, getting item levels to 20,000, we have that, getting enchantments to uncommon, also have that. Check, and check. So with all of those completed, we can check in our journal, a quest journal we have here in the adventures tab just there, that we've completed the first part, I believe. No, we still need to complete legacy missions from Sibella, and we need to refine rough astral diamonds, and we need to do random skirmish queue, random dungeon, random trial. These ones we would get later on, and we'd have to complete those, and we'd get a legendary mount pack with a flail snail all the way down to even a bunch of companions there, like the war dog dedicated squire. That is really nice. You only need to complete these first basic steps, and then what we just completed was the first steps. This was all of these getting to 20,000 item level, and we can claim our reward here, and we're getting just rare insignias, nothing special, 25,000 extra diamonds and some upgrade tokens. These upgrade tokens can be very useful. We claim our reward and we get them there, and then we can do the next steps on the board. the task board as it's called. And again, we getting a bolster to 20% on our companions, getting artifact to rare, getting item level to 30,000, bolster 20% from mounts, enchantments to rare, getting your mount colors to rare, and yeah, getting your insignias to rare as well. And with that complete, then we have our 30,000 item level, and we can claim our next reward, which is a epic insignia, a glyph of potency, and 50 mount upgrade tokens and 30 companion upgrade tokens. Would be really nice help with your character progress. Just little bits there, and then also those tasks that you can follow. You can very simply follow each of these tasks. Again, if you're a newer player, these tasks you're going to actually have to do them. You're going to have to look at it, get my insignias to epic, work on them, play the game, upgrade them, or spend some astral diamonds, and so on and so forth. Getting our mount bolster now to 30%, getting our item level to 40,000. And you'd probably get the item level last after getting all of these tasks. Just here it's a little bit of a janky order there for me because I have all of those things already. And we completed that next step on the journal, the long road. And we can see again, the rewards this time is another legendary choice bag. Basically the same as Protector of the People, but this time you advised, yeah, choose a different one. And then you get a coal mote, and then, yeah, violet diamonds. They're usually pretty cheap to get, but the coal mote, that's pretty good. They don't give out those very often. We can see that choice pack just here. It's got all those options, those mounts, and then these companions. And then we go back to the billboard again, and we get some more tasks. Getting our enchantments to legendary, getting artifacts to legendary, getting our mount colors to legendary. That's probably going to be a pretty hard one. That I'm not sure I would recommend you do your mount colors at this level, because the quest is orientated around getting to 50,000 item level. Yikes, they want you to get legendary colors at 50,000. I don't agree with that, but I would recommend, if the devs watch this or anything, that you go and put that task, getting colors to legendary, on the Master of Faerun, as that's a significant investment for very little gains. But if you were to manage it, and you can do so by just borrowing your friend's legendary colors, then you would get these rewards. 3 glyphs, another coal mote, and some teal diamonds. Again, another coal mote. Pretty generous. Again, all these rewards are going to be bound to character, yes. These companions and mounts, bound to character. Binds on pickup account, apparently. Bind on equip character. Have a quick look at that. We obtain this and it's bound to account. Very nice. So you could complete this on multiple characters. Again, you can transfer insignias, colors, enchantments, and get all the companions from the pack. I don't know, that could be a loophole as it stands right now, and it could very well get fixed. This is all a preview server. Going back to the billboard, now we have a bunch of quests to get us to 60,000 item level. So we have that, along with the item level 70,000, along with the item level to 80,000. And then we have mythic colors, yes, right now, and item level to 90,000. You're going to have to do all these tasks to get the final last, which is your Master of Faerun. Now, our last one here is to get to 90,000 item level. And I'm missing this one. In order for me to do that, I need to do a few upgrades. And we'll probably just do that very simply through the Wondrous Bazaar here. This is the preview server again. And we're just going to equip some of this high level gear. That's not ideal, but it will work to push me to 90,000. Slotting in the new mount gives us enough item level, 90,000. And we ran into a bug with the quest, so we'll just relog. And in doing so, completes the quest, 90,000. And that should be the last one done. There we go. Heroes quest pretty much completed, except for the first part, where we need to do a bunch of quests like the skirmish things and so on that don't retroactively complete, but would just give you a bunch of seals and this choice pack, which you already obtain later on. It just gives you the option to obtain an alternate reward. So we are able to claim a reward from Master of Faerun. Gives us a title, the Incomparable, and the Mantle of Neverwinter, which is the cape. The cape is right here and does look pretty neat. More importantly, we get a new mount. Opening this gives us an option of 4 mythic mounts or 4 mythic companions, or just a mythic insignia if you wanted that. Now, there is a new mount, the demon wings. They look like a reskin of wings we've seen in the past, but more importantly, they have 4 insignia slots. The equip power is pretty unique with the shadow sight and the shadowy rush. So we're gonna right away choose the demon wings from here just because it's new and we can get all the other rewards from other places. But I wouldn't go for the lion. It doesn't have much going for it. Neither the cauldron or the marvelous balloons. The golden companions, yes, are really good. The golden cat for the combat advantage on some classes can be very useful because it can go in defense, utility, or offense. The same goes for the golden bullet for a healer, and then the golden deep crow for tanks with the awareness boost. So yeah, the golden companions come from here, pretty good. But you're gonna have to get to 90,000 with mythic collars. A bit of a push, but again, you can always borrow your friends' collars. So there we go, the demon wings. We can go and equip those, and most importantly, I want to see what insignia slots they actually have. Are we able to get a warlords or an artificers? That would be pretty nice. Unequipping those and equipping the demon wings. It wants us to have enlightened here, a regal here. I can have any here, but I have to have a barbed here if I want the preferred. We can see the insignia bonus list, and we have Lionheart's Preservance, Executioner's Covenant, that's pretty good. Gladiator's Skull, ooh, that's nice. Assassin's Covenant, and Warlords. Yes, Warlord is indeed in existence. And in order to get Warlords, can we just put a regal here? We can indeed. So now let's just switch back to my useful gear. I do like the rings though. I'll probably keep them like this. I just need to adjust my stats. Yeah, that's the mount. Personally, it looks a bit grey. But I guess you could make a character that fits with it fairly well, but otherwise it's one of those cool wings mounts. Am I going to choose this as the option from that pack? Probably, because I have everything else. But for a newer player, yeah, you're definitely better off with one of those golden companions depending on your role. Again, the cat for DPS, the deep crow for your tanks, and your bullet for your healers. This is the new zone, and I'll cover this in future videos, going over the different demon hunts you have here, a bit over the campaign and what you want to be doing. But yeah, the mount power itself, we can have a quick look at that. It is not going to be like Divine Intervention at all. You have it right here, Shadowy Rush. We'll go in the fight here, we'll activate it, and yeah, we just kind of boost it forward in a line, and you just deal 1,000 magnitude to anything you hit. It's like this, you go and yeah, you just leap forward kind of and go through targets. I don't see it as very useful, but it's an AoE power on mythic you get already. I would say the Pegasus better than it, the Celestial Wings better than it. Pretty underwhelming. Again, you're mainly getting them out for 4 insignia slots with the choice of Warlord Inspiration as a DPS or Executioners, Gladiators. Pretty good options there, to be honest. But with that said, that's everything for the hero's path. Again, things are still a bit open to change with this being only the preview server. I think it's one of the best things they've done in a long time, adding this progression quest system, giving some neat rewards here and there when you meet a milestone, and just overall a guide on what you're supposed to freaking do once you've hit that level 20. Getting to level 20 is literally like the tutorial part of the game. But some people will see it as like, I'm level 20, I am end game now. No, you're still a long way to go because you have all this gear progression to do. Massive thank you again to all these channel members for their added support, and we'll see you guys around. Goodbye for now.